You know that. Just till the end, I'm forever high, nigga. Yeah, she party over with friends, but she be out with the niggas. I'm on the block with the friends. Okay, so what's the word, y'all? This is actually a quick question. Should I wear this white one or should I wear this black one? I feel like if I wear this black, I'm gonna be hot. Cause you know black attracts energy, it attracts heat. Like I said, let me try to. If I did wear this black one,
Yeah, take that with you. Yeah.
oh yeah, sure, right on 20. If I did wear this black one, it'd be like this. So I'm trying to think, should I wear black? I actually kind of like this black though. Yeah, I mean white is cool though too. White just adds some style to it, right? Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick to white. Fuck it, it's cool.
That's you.
Oh, sure. You want me to roll or you roll? You roll.
You ain't gotta roll this one, roll this one.
I don't ever comb my beard. Don't ever do that. Hit the bottle of comb.
I showed you to give me one now. Damn, I forgot. Let me go get one.
That's the word 2 viewers in the chat. Why my voice sound like that? What's the word? 13 viewers up in the chat. Lovers. What's the word? What's the word, y'all? So look, y'all, we 20 subscribers away from 600, man. If y'all, are willing to send a blessing through, it's all appreciated, man. Subscribe. You know, if y'all want to like the, stream, help me get in the algorithm a little bit. But you said, bro, I'm what? No, man, I don't believe in that, man. I mean, I do, but I don't. It doesn't resonate with me at least. But I did have a serious question. Now, should I wear this black one or should I wear this white one? Right? I'm kind of stuck on that right there. Should I wear black or should I wear white? I am an absolute gem. Well, I'm actually. Yeah, that's cap. That's cap. That's cap. I mean, I do believe in it, but it's like I'm not invoking that spirit on this live, man. You know, I understand sometimes you gotta tell a person about your struggles and stuff, but long live Afro, man. Long live Afro, man. Long live Chuck Norris too. Long live Chuck Norris, man. He just passed away today, so in his honor, we have to whoop some ass. Whoop some ass.
Looking at me.
We finna whoop some ass in life, man. On some real ass shit, right? Cause that's what Chuck Norris, for real, just taught us, man. No matter how big the opponent is, no matter how, you know, old you are, right? You still got some fight in you, right? Chuck Norris just taught us just not to give up, right? He taught people not to give up. He taught people to, fight, right? And I'm not even just saying the physical sense, but I'm saying the spiritual sense, right? Chuck Norris is like, you know, Chuck Norris just, you know, it's all about the spirit, man. It's all about the spirit, right, of things, right? It's all about the spirit of things. How are you doing, Allison Johnson? What's the word? Long, Lawson, Lawson Groover. Huh. Someone named Allison Johnson and Lawson Groover. What's the word, Lawson? Night Train. What's the word, y'all? But what is this, man? This is Jay's mind. This is my life, period, right? Completely real and authentic. So if y'all want to register to this, man, check out a couple of my videos and stuff like that, man. Just, like the live for me, subscribe. All that stuff is appreciated, man. Right? I never cared about how many subscribers I got. I only cared about the message and getting the message out, making sure the message is right. Where you work? I work here. I work at Soul Taco, right? I'm actually waiting to go to work right now. Actually, so I'm just chilling in the house. I was reading the Holy Bible and stuff like that earlier, so you know, just filling myself up with the Spirit, man. Filling myself up with the Word, right? That's food to me. What's this message you got? What's this message that I have? That's a very good question, because sometimes I actually come on here with a message, and then a lot of times I actually come on here just like, IRL, just chilling and shit like that. So, I mean, the real message for real, was I had ended up buying this black bandana, and I had bought this white, headband too. And I had ended up putting this on, and then I forgot I bought this. I'm like, oh, since I got my black work shirt on, maybe I should put the black bandana on, right? And then I started looking up in the mirror, and I'm like, well, it would make sense to put the black bandana on because I have white shoes, right? So, I mean, yeah. Maybe if I had black shoes though and a white shirt, I'll put on the black bandana, right? You gotta go like peanut butter and jelly, right? You gotta go like peanut butter and jelly. This message is repent and trust in Jesus for your salvation. Why are you smoking before work? I'm smoking before work because I can handle being high under pressure, unlike other people. I mean, I can handle not being high under pressure too, but it's like, it's just what I do, right? Why do we do anything, man? Why? Right? Why am I wearing shorts outside and it's 75 degrees? Probably because it's hot. I probably smoke because work is stressful sometimes. But I don't smoke because stress. I smoke because, it's an option. It's another option, right? It's an option, right? Some people don't have options. Some people have to deal with shit, right? And then some people have an option to better deal with shit. Like, I don't know. I try to find balance. Try to find balance in this, man. Everything is about balance. Everything is yin and yang, black and white. And black and white is balance. A white headband with black shirt and white shoes is balance. But I can even go deep with that. I can go put on some black socks. So it would go black, white, black, white. Or white, black, wore white, black. Let me see how I'm doing. Oh, of course. I have to wear white, then black my pants and black my socks. That would be a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. But damn, like that kind of make me feel like I should go put on some black socks. But I like the blue socks, right? Because the blue socks actually go with my blue jeans. You know, I was thinking about my jeans too, even matching my jeans. And even matching the shorts underneath my jeans, which is the same color as my socks. I am talking to you, Night Train. I am talking to you. Or at least I'm trying to, right? Without getting distracted and shit like that. Feels amazing out here. Feel amazing. See what you read in the. Okay. Yo, I actually read Daniel 2, and it's crazy because I literally just looked to Daniel, if you can actually see it, right? But I actually read Daniel, 20. What verses did I read earlier? You know how when you like pick up a Bible and kind of just scroll your finger through it and kind of pick a page? Yeah, that's exactly what I did. I had read a little bit of Psalms as well, right? But basically, I was reading about King Jezenezer or some shit like that, right? But basically, it was saying that it was damn, I forgot what his name was. Arik or Artish, you know. But basically, he was meant to interpret King Nezer. Damn, I do not know how to pronounce his name, but he was basically supposed to interpret this king's dream and shit like that, right? He was brought before the king to interpret his dream, and he was basically telling him how a rock would be whelmed from the mountains, but it wouldn't have a source of who threw it. It's almost like, you know, God's justice acting, you know, in the kingdom and whatever like that. But basically, it was saying something about how this man and shit like that. It was a statue of a man. He was built. He was built. He had like a clay leg. He had like a gold leg, gold toes, clay toes, and but basically his body was made up of different. His body was made up of different like substances, and basically the person Artish or Arik or something like that. He was basically he interpreted his dream, and he was basically telling him how the kingdom is supposed to be like divided or something like that. And but he was saying like on one side it would be strong, and then the other side it would be fragile and shit like that. Yeah, I actually read a lot of this. I can explain this to you. Yeah, please explain this to me. Because we actually were doing a little Bible study session and stuff like that. I just picked up the book, right, and picked up.
No, that's right.
You know, it's crazy because the Bible can really just make you kind of just pause and just like listen or hear, right? I'm actually just letting the wind turn the pages, to be completely honest. wind in itself is a prayer. The iron mixed with clay is the last kingdom, which is what we are in. It's sort of saying like back in the day when the fallen angels came and made it with the women in Noah's time. Oh, okay, okay, that actually makes sense, right? The iron mixed with clay is the last kingdom, and how how the rock was basically whimmed from, the mountains without a source of like who threw it, right? Representing, like you said, right? Yeah. Do you know Jesus? Do I know Jesus? I like to think so. I like to think so. But for some reason, I feel like that he doesn't know me, right? Like, yeah, I know Jesus, but does Jesus know me personally? Like, or I think I'm more so just trying to say, does he understand, right? Because we can know someone, but they don't understand you, right? I mean, all my intentions are pure. I'll tell him that, but it's like I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I got the cross tattooed on me. I was baptized. Right? I did go to church. I was, a Christian, right? And I feel like I still am. But I feel like I'm more than that, right? Because Christian just really puts you in a box. Me, I am one that is able to understand all religions and how they, correspond and how they connect, right? So being a Christian for me was like saying, oh, if this person does not believe in the God that I believe in, why should I talk to them? X, Y, and Z, right? Okay, he knows you, he understands you're a sinner, you need to repent. I feel like I have repented. I have repented. And I actually feel like I am obeying him as well. Right? I am. This is the lie of the devil. Here goes with other religions. What do you mean by that? This is the lie of the devil, other religions. Are you saying that other religions are just lies? And Christianity in itself is the truth. It's continual. What do you mean it's continual? Like other religions? Yeah. But you wanna know who's the youngest religion though? Christianity. Christianity is the youngest religion. Exactly. So it's like, you know, what's really continual if the religion that we, you know, have venerance to is one that was continued from other religions, right? See, Christianity is the youngest religion, right? I was answering in real time. I believe that. So basically, the wind stopped blowing, and right now it's on Wisdom 7 and Wisdom 8. I didn't even know that there were any books called Wisdom. But basically, Praise of Wisdom by Solomon, Introduction. Now, what wisdom is and how she came to be, I shall proclaim. And I shall conceal no secrets from you, but from the very beginning I shall search out and bring the light knowledge of her. I shall not diverge from the truth, neither shall I admit consuming jealousy to my company, because that I can have no fellowship with wisdom, A multitude of the wise is the safety of the world. A multitude of the wise is the safety of the world. Now, I want y'all to see how our world is right now in the state that it's at. Right? A multitude of the wise is the safety of the world. Right now, we have a multitude of ignorance in our government, and it is the destruction of the world. Right? A multitude of the wise is the safety of the world, and a prudent king the stability of the people. You see the man that's in office right now. A multitude of the wise is the safety of the world, and a prudent king the stability of the people. So take instruction from my words to your prophet. Chapter 7, Solomon like no others. I am too I too am a mortal, the same as all the rest, and a descendant of the first one formed of earth. And in my mother's womb I was molded into flesh. In a 10-month period, body and blood from the seed of man, and the pleasure that accomplishes or that accompanies marriage. And I too, when born, inhaled the common air, and fell upon the kindred earth, wailing. I uttered that first sound common to all. In swaddling clothes, with consistent care, I was nourished. For no king has any different origin of birth or birth. One is the entry to life for all, and the one same way they leave it. Solomon prayed, and wisdom riches came to him. Therefore I prayed, and prudence was given me. I pleaded, the spirit of wisdom came to me. I'm sorry, let me reread that. Solomon prayed, and the wisdom riches came to him. Therefore I prayed, and prudence was given me. I pleaded, and the spirit of wisdom came to me. I preferred her to scepter and throne, and deemed riches nothing in comparison with her. Nor did I liken any priceless gem to her, because all gold in view of her is a bit of sand, and before her silver is to be accounted mire. Beyond health and beauty I loved her, and I close to have her rather than light, because her radiance never ceases. Yet all good things together came to me with her, and countless riches as her hands. I rejoiced in them all, because wisdom is their leader, though I had not known that she is their mother. So basically, Solomon was basically talking about riches, or not riches, but he was talking about wisdom, right? Praise of wisdom by Solomon. He was basically comparing wisdom to that of gold, right? He was saying, therefore I prayed, and prudence was given me. I pleaded, and the spirit of wisdom came to me. I preferred her to scepter and throne, and deemed riches nothing in comparison with her. All the riches on earth, all the kingdomships, the thrones, is nothing compared to wisdom. It's nothing compared to wisdom. Because all gold in view of her is a bit of sand, right? And before her silver is to be accounted mire. Beyond health and beauty I loved her, and I chose to have her rather than light. Chose to have wisdom rather than light. Because her radiance never ceases. He's talking about wisdom. Yet all good things together came to me with her. So basically all good things came to him with her, with having wisdom. All good things I saw him come to you. And countless riches at her hands. I rejoiced in them all, because wisdom is their leader, though I had not known she is their mother. To whom much is given, much is required. Right? You can have all the riches in the world, but if you have no wisdom, then what are you? If you have no, right? Solomon prays to help to speak worthily of wisdom. Sincerely, I learned about her, and ungrudgingly do I share. Her riches I do not hide away, for she is an unfailing treasure. Those who gain this treasure win the friendship of God, being commended by the gifts that come from her discipline. Now, God grant I suitably and value these endowments at their worth, for He is the guide of wisdom and the director of the wise. For both we and our words are in the hand as well as all prudence and knowledge of crafts. For He gave me sound knowledge of what exists, that I might know the treasure of the universe and the force of its elements, the beginning and the end and the midpoint of times, the changes in the sun's course and the variations of the seasons, cycles of the years, positions of the stars, nature of living things, tempers of beasts, powers of the winds and thoughts of human beings, uses of plants and virtuous of roots. Whatever is hidden or plain, I learned for wisdom. The art or the artisan of all taught me. Nature and incomparable dignity of wisdom. For in her is a spirit, intelligent, holy, unique, manifold, subtle, agile, clear, unstained, certain, never harming, never harmful, loving the good, keen, unhampered, benefit, uh, beneficent, kindly, firm, secure, tranquil, all power, all seeing, all pervading, all spirits, though they be intelligent, pure, and very subtle. For wisdom is mobile beyond all motion, and she penetrates and pervades all things by reason of her purity. For she is a breath of the mighty of God. For she is the breath of the might of God, and a pure emanation of the glory of the Almighty. Therefore, nothing defiled can enter into her. For she is the reflection of eternal light, the spotless mirror of the power of God, the image of His goodness. Although she is one, she can do all things, and she renews everything while herself pursuing. Passing into holy souls from age to age, she produces friends of God and prophets. For God loves nothing so much as the one who dwells with wisdom. For she is fairer than the sun, and surpasses every constellation of stars. Compared to light, she is found more radiant. Though night supplements light, wickedness does not prevail over wisdom. Chapter 8. Wisdom, the source of blessings. Indeed, she spans the world from end to end mightily, and governs all things. Her I loved and sought after from my youth. I sought to take her for my bride, and was enamored of her beauty. She adds to nobility the splendor of companionship with God. Even the ruler of all loved her. For she leads into the understanding of God, and chooses His works. If riches are desirable in life, what is richer than wisdom, who produces all things? And if prudence is at work, who is the world who in the world is a better artisan than she? Or if one loves righteousness, whose works are virtuous, she teaches moderation and prudence, righteousness and fortitude, and nothing in life is more useful than these. Or again, if one yields to wide experience, she knows the things of old, and infers the things to come. She understands the turns of phases and the solutions of riddles. Signs and wonders she knows in advance, and the outcome of times and ages. Wisdom as Solomon's counselor and comfort. See, I know Solomon was the wisest man in the Bible. Solomon is basically speaking about wisdom, and basically really personifying wisdom, as if wisdom is a physical person itself. This is what he says. wisdom as Solomon's counselor and comfort. So I determined to take her to live with me, knowing that she would be my counselor while all was well, and my comfort in care and grief. Because of her I have glory among the multitudes, and esteem from the elders, though I am but a youth. I shall become keen in judgment, and shall be a marvel before rulers. They will wait while I am resilient. They will wait while I am silent and listen when I speak. And when I shall speak the more, they will put their hands upon their mouths. Because of her, I shall have immortality and lead to those after me an everlasting memory. I shall govern peoples and nations will. I shall govern peoples and nations will be my subjects. Tyrant tyrannical princes, hearing of me, will be afraid. In the assembly I shall appear noble, and in war courageous. Entering my house I shall take my repose beside her. For association with her involves no bitterness, and living with her no grief, but rather joy and gladness. Wisdom is a gift of God. Reflecting on those things and considering my heart that immortality lives in the kinship with wisdom, great delight and love of her, and unfailing riches in the works of her hands, and that in associating with her there is prudence, and is sh- fair renown is sharing her discourses. I went about seeking to take her for my own. Now I was a well favored child, and I came by a noble nature, or rather, being noble, I attained an unblemished body. And knowing that I could not otherwise possess her unless God gave it, and this too was prudence to know whose gift she is. I went to the Lord and besought him and said with all my heart, and this is Solomon's prayer: God of my ancestors, Lord of mercy, you who have made all things by your word and in your wisdom have established humankind to rule the creatures produced by you, and to govern the world in holiness and righteousness, and to render judgment and integrity of heart. Give me wisdom, the consort at your throne, and do not reject me from among your children. For I am your servant, the child of your maidservant, a man weak and short lived, and lacking in comprehension of judgment and of laws. Indeed, though one be perfect among mortals, if wisdom who comes from you be lacking, that will that one will come that one will count for nothing. You have chosen me king over your people and a magistrate over your sons and daughters. You have bid me build a temple on your holy mountain and an altar in the city that is your dwelling place. A copy of the holy tabernacle which you had established from of old. Now with you is wisdom who knows your works and was present when you made the world, who understands what is pleasing in your eyes and what is comfortable with your commands. Send her forth from your holy heavens, and from your glorious throne dispatch her, that she may be with me and work with me, and that I may know what is pleasing to you. For she knows and understands all things, and will guide me prudently in my affairs, and safeguard me by her glory. Thus my deeds will be acceptable, and I will judge you people justly, and be worthy of my Father's throne. For who knows God's counsel, or who can conceive what the Lord intends? For the deliberations of mortals are timid, and uncertain are plans. For the corruptible body burdens the soul, and the earthly tent weighs down the mind with its many concerns. Scarcely can we guess the things on earth, and only with difficulty grasp what is at hand. But things in heaven, who can search them out? Or who can know your counsel unless you give wisdom and send your Holy Spirit from on high? Thus were the paths of those on earth made straight, and that people learned what pleases you, and you were saved by wisdom. All praise to the Most High. praise the Most High.
You understand that next shit, niggas is
It's 2:25 already.
really. But it's coming out at the right time. It's gonna be cold.
You know what's so crazy? We live in this earth. We walk around this earth. We operate in this earth. But it's like at the same time, like we know we not perfect. Like we know we not doing everything we supposed to do, especially if we believe in a creator or the Most High. Like, you know, I don't know. You know, sometimes I wonder, am I failing or am I succeeding? And by what means? You can succeed spiritually, you know, or you can succeed, I don't know, you can succeed physically, right?
There's no a better place than where you was last year. Last year, remember, you was just coming to people Paul
Yeah.
around this time. Look at us now. We in the field.
All praise to the Most High.
Less distraction for me so I can build my motherfucking gaming channel. Get this shit cracking. Success is what comes with success.
Hey! Hey! I don't know. It's a white bird. It's like a hawk. I got everything I've ever prayed for. Oh yeah. Let me show y'all the motion. Let me show you the motion. We're gonna get this grill cracking, man. Get some coal. We're gonna start barbecuing, man. Like on the straight grill. I'm gonna start barbecuing, man. Like we gonna clean these out. Yeah, everything is here for real, for real.
That works on the grill. Dang.
Some chicken.
Yeah, that shit. Hey,
Shit, yeah, that's exactly what we finna get ready to do.
Do that for your birthday?
Yeah.
Hey.
Barbecue over here, shit, have some music and shit, man. We gonna be good, man.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing for my birthday. Shit, I buy me a cake. Put that cake on that table. Shit, put some barbecue on the grill. It's gonna be around the 4th of July anyway.
No, for real.
Shit, buy some fireworks and shit. We popping fireworks out here from off the porch.
Oh, no, for real. We don't have to try to cut this tree.
We can shoot it this way like that.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
We gotta go buy no fireworks. Damn, Cuba, I'll get his ass $90. He'll give me goddamn a lot of shit. That's what I'm doing this year, shit. I'm doing what we didn't do last year, shit. Fuck going on the riverfront this year, shit. You know, fuck July for real. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, man, get this shit up. So they can build a whole